Hiya, and welcome to an adventure here from Mr. Out and About, where we ventured out and about into the wild west of Wales to a campsite known as Nantcol Waterfalls. Myself and young Grasshopper are staying over for the night, having a few beers and taking in the scenery. Come and join us on our adventure. Oh look, it's a waterfall. But look at this, wouldn't it be a fantastic place for a wild camp? But not tonight. The tents are set up. We'll have a bit of a campfire later on, and we got some good grub ready to munch on later, where I believe Grasshopper is going to be veg chopper, so he's going to be cutting it up later, not on the decks but on the plate. I don't know what the dog finds so fascinating about eating sheep poo. I wonder if it tastes like lamb. We'll have to have a go later, eh? Maybe after a couple of beers, munch on a bit of sheep turd. Come on, you monster! Oh, it looks like Grasshopper's caught a bit of wildlife. What's he got there? Oh my God, it's the biggest insect I've ever seen in my life. Maybe he's got one of them drone things. So let's get it up. It's like a flying frog. Come on, froggy. Grasshopper's going to try and get it to land on that box. First time he's ever used it. Come on, Mr. Drone. Get down here on that box. Left a bit, right a bit, down a bit. Slowly does it. Final adjustments. Come on, Droney. Well, I've seen enough waterfalls for now. I'm going to head off back to camp. Haven't seen any sheep yet, which is a shame because I was hoping to take one with me. But I've got the doggy and I've got Grasshopper, so that should keep me company for the evening. There's plenty of walks here at Nantcol. We found the sheep, and to be honest, they're looking a bit sheepish. That's it, stay away from us, because we're from the Wirral. What do you reckon? So we're just on our way back to the tent. Separate tent, by the way, but same sleeping bag, where we'll be having a top munch, some kind of chicken, rice, salad and jack of potatoes, a good few beers and a campfire, and hopefully a couple of toots of oxygen after that walk. Sound like Darth Vader. So it's a couple of hours later and we've got Cajun chicken steaks cooking away on our little fire. They're going to take the time. I've got some lamb grill steaks which are going to go on. They're jacket potatoes which I've made at home. That's salad. And I've got some rice somewhere. But I think that might be pushing it a bit. But we'll see anyway, because we're up for a munch here. The beers are going down well and we've cracked out a bottle of wine. And the poor little doggie's sitting there, snuggled up in me chair, loving it. I might put it in the car actually because it's a bit blowy. But anyway, onwards and upwards here at Nantcol. I can smell chicken.
One of the daft reasons why I didn't like going back to that Nantcol forest. Not big cat sightings in that area.
Last night was a comfy night's sleep. There's not a drop of rain, even though the weatherman said it would. But today's a lovely day. We've got the jets flying around, going in and out of the Mac Loop, which is somewhere over there. Grasshopper's still in bed. We're going to wake him up in a minute. So our wonderful culinary delights, which I'm preparing for him now, while he's lying there cuddling his bottle of red wine. So cup of tea, spam batches, and then we'll be on the road back home again. But it's been a lovely time here at Nantcol Waterfalls. Definitely recommend it if you're thinking about somewhere to go. It's not far, well, it's about an hour and a half's drive from where I am. It could be further from yours. If you live further away, you know what I mean. The spam fumes are getting me. But yeah, great stuff, highly recommended. There's some lovely clean showers and toilets over that way. And the owners are lovely and friendly. But I've got to say that, haven't I? And one left. We'll put that in and you can have that one, doggy. If you're a good girl. But she is. To go with that, we're going to dip it in some tomatoes. Oh, there's Grasshopper hopping past. See that swagger? I wonder where he's going. Where do you think he's going, doggy? I know. I think he's going to take a photograph of the waterfalls again. Something to do with waterfalls. Maybe he's making his own. Well, that's the end of this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. I've certainly had the buzz and Grasshopper has as well down here at Nantcol Waterfalls. So get down here and then enjoy it yourself. I'll see you in the next video. Don't forget to follow Mr. Out and About on Instagram. Say hello. And with that happy note, I'll say ta-da!